Hi, I'm Lori and welcome back to The Way of Positive Change. How are you guys doing? Are you getting your exercise? Are you meeting even more of your neighbors? I know I am. All right. Update on my daughter-in-law. She's doing very well. She could not have her shower. Most of you know that she's due on May 10th. She's doing well. Baby's good. Everything is good. We are doing a parade Saturday in front of her house with her presents. A lot of her presents have already been sent to her house, but we're doing some other things, and we're going to have a parade. So I'll let you know how that goes. I'm so excited. I'm making a Grand Marshal baton, so let's see what else I can create. I ordered some balloons from the Instacart and Publix, so they were actually able to bring me some balloons, so I'm going to blow them up. We're going to have so much fun, you guys. All right, now, let's see, back to business. 3 questions for today. One from Michelle, one from Paul, and one from Clea. Clea? Clea. All right, Clea wanted to know, since I mentioned the environment in one of the last videos and the tower card, she wants to know if things are going to continue to heat up and get worse and affect the germ. But I think she was really looking to see if we were going to have more environmental, larger storms and things like that. So we'll look at that. Michelle, I have to read my notes, you guys. Michelle said there was Tavia Galinsky, an Ohio state representative, has brought a referral of prosecution to Hague, a city in the Netherlands, for the crimes against humanity towards Trump. So we'll see if she'll have success with that, if that will get taken up. And Paul asked, now that Bernie has suspended his campaign for the presidency and stepped down and has endorsed Biden, will Bernie's supporters and the Green Wave and all the young voters and the movement that Bernie created, will they now join the Blue Wave, and will they come over to support Sanders in his presidency, unlike they did not for Clinton, and hopefully they will do it for Biden. Okay, well, Sanders followers, his crews, come over to Biden's camp. All right, let's take a ring. Let's first take a look at Michelle's question. And that lady's name is Tavia Galinsky. She's filed a claim, a report, a referral to the crimes of humanity in Hague, Netherlands, against DJT. Will she be successful in that? Will they investigate him? Will she have success? Will they take her up with that? Will there be any merit behind that? Will she have success? We're not asking about DJT's success. We're asking about if Hague and the unit that controls that in the Netherlands, or the agency, will take up crimes against humanity towards DJT. Will Tavia be successful? All right. I should have maybe looked up her sign. I can look that up. All right. I promised I would show the cards and do the camera angle a little bit better, so hopefully this is good. Although I think my camera's a little crooked. You can't win them all, can you? All right. It's a one-woman show. All right. The High Priestess, which means, Now, to me, that means they will, read her letter and her referral, and they'll look into it. But because of what's going on, perhaps, maybe even something that she put in the wording, there's a holdup. So this isn't anything that will develop quickly because the Hangman is on its side. I think she sent it already. She had to get up early to eat her Wheaties to get that put together. 7 of Wands. Okay. they realize that this, at The Hague in Netherlands, they realize that this can really set off a storm of waves of emotion in the councils around the world, right, with the Two of Pentacles. I think this represents the loss that's happened all around the world. Everyone who believed that this was nonsense and a hoax and under control. They think that she is idealistic with the Page of Cups, and that, you know, they feel her love and for her love for humanity and her passion. They feel that. All right, now to me, that's a yes. So there will be something that comes out of this report. If they were going to let it drop, we wouldn't get the Knight of Swords. Okay. It's almost like a little delay before something formulates, and then when it happens quickly. So a delay first, because there's more loss, and then there will be and there could be fines involved, and maybe even further claims. And DJT thinks he's in control. Let's see. What will it do to DJT? That's it. That's a yes. She has to be very careful in her approach and with that letter. Following up, though. That's not done. That will continue. All right. What else? How will it affect DJT? He doesn't think it'll do anything. He doesn't think it'll do anything, and he thinks he can continue to just do things the way he does, you know, winning at all costs. He's the big bully meanie pants in the... All right, you know, you guys know I don't like that card. I want to just take one quick, let me just do one really quick spread on what that will do to him. Will it affect DJT? Well, that referral from Tavia Galinsky to Hague, am I saying that right, guys? Hague in the Netherlands. Will that affect Trump? Will that take him, will that knock him down a peg? You know, he wants to win the Nobel Peace Prize for coming up with scientific research for saving America people from the germ. All right, now let's really focus. Will this crimes against humanity thing hit Trump? Will it have any effect on him? Will it hit him? Will it bother him? Will it knock him down a peg? Will it knock him down a peanut size? Okay. He's going to say, I helped, but I helped. I tried to help the people. Okay, his ego is on its side now, so he's not going to be able to come across as strong. The Six of Pentacles is the base card. Can you see that, you guys? There'll be one man in particular that will take this up. There's a lot of emotions about this. This could take, again, this could take a while. Ace of Cups. Don't know what to do. Oh, all right. So Nine of Wands. He will have to defend himself. Other people in the world that are very concerned about what he's doing in the environment and the people gather together. The world family could gather together to try to make an issue for him. And the Three of Swords, my goodness. So this is going to possibly even separate him from some of his space. They also think that carrying through with this will help us. So there will be something that comes out of it. Now, because the birthing card of the Ace of Cups, which is also the communion card, and we're, right at Easter, it's the wafer and the cup, and this doesn't drive through right away. Something else could be birthed. Something else, a seed can be planted from this so that they can approach even in another direction. And it could be environmental. Okay, so with Mother Earth there, with the Empress card, they could bring that, maybe they could tag team two things. Okay, I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep it watching that. You guys please keep me updated. I'm trying to do as many readings as I possibly can. Okay. Doing 3, 4 a day, 4 a day, trying. Try to keep my nights free. If you're on the other coast, I had some people ask me that are in California, can I do a reading late? I try to ride my bike at, I'm in Florida, so it's very hot here. Okay, so when it cools down, that's when we exercise, morning or evening. All right, let's look to see Paul's question. Will the Bernies feel the burns? Will the Bernie peoples, Bernie's movement, the people, will they come over to, what's that pop up there? Will they come over to Biden's camp? Will they support? Will they change and support Biden? Yes or no, please. Will they change and support Biden? Let's do one like this. Will Bernie's group, will this movement get behind Joe Biden? Yes or no, please, angels? What do you think? I think they will, but let's see, which is not about my opinion. I don't think they have the hatred towards Joe that they did, with Hillary. So, let's see. So they're feeling shook up, and this germ thing has everyone shook up, This was really upsetting to quite a few of them. The tower is not anything to be taken lightly at all, All right, so some of them just don't want to. The devil card is on its side. They're afraid. They really wanted Bernie and his ideas, and they just don't know what Biden will do. They're afraid. The devil card is about fear. The devil controls the people in the card, which are also represented in the Two of Cups or the Lovers, the devil controls by fear. So let's see what happens. So let's see. They're shaken up and they're afraid. They'll take in more, and they're going through the germ thing. Some of them don't want to. Some of them just don't want to. They're going to be like, no, then I'm just going to be, maybe I won't even vote. I hope they don't do that. Boy, if you know of anybody feeling that way, please talk them out of having that kind of opinion. All right, this is good. This is the more Bernie speaks about Joe, this will be better. The Page of Wands. Maybe at a couple gatherings, maybe instead of the 3 hens pictured here, it can be the guys. They can have a little, rally and get together where they're doing something together. They can pull it together. All right, so that's what the Temperance card's all about, right? When we take 2 elements and we mix them together to make a compound. That's what the Temperance card is about. So if they can do that, then we're getting some very positive. And this could be a party or a rally, something that takes place in a city or a specific building. Okay, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But this is also what we're going through with the germ right now. But the supporting cards, this is tough. These two, this is a tough hurdle for Biden to get over. This is very, very difficult. But the supporting cards here is, okay, there's a lot of them. So, but I feel like he'll get some. And there's, some other people that will come and speak. Maybe, Michelle Obama will be able to, and other people will be able to speak to them and get them to come over. It's a lot of work. But, the thing to remember when we get the Ten of Wands is that there is a light at the end of this tunnel. Even though there is a lot of work, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And you do get to set this down. After all, you can't continue or you just fall. If these were bad cards up here around it, then I would say no. But it's very difficult in the beginning. They don't like what's going on. And there's probably some other world things that will happen, and they're just afraid. All right. Is there any, after the work is done, will we feel successful that they came around? Will the rest of the blue? It's hard to get at their emotions first. It's hard. They're feeling strong about what they wanted immigration laws. They wanted the laws changed. This is the King of Swords. They wanted fairness and laws changed. They will come around. They will, eventually. At first, no. It's a lot of work. Okay. That's not what I expected. I didn't realize they were going to be so stubborn. Four of Cups, you guys, is stubborn. That's stubborn. And the Devil card means they're just sort of afraid. I hope that we can get them to get out of that, Okay. All right. You guys know that people I read for, I call that the McDonald's card, and I'm not going to explain that today if you get it. I have a Papa John's pizza card. I have the McDonald's card. I've got Dr. Phil card. Got the Kardashians card. We have to have fun with this, right? Okay, let's mix these all up, and let's ask about the Tower card that we keep getting. For everyone, but very specifically for the people around here in Florida. And that maybe just could be because the peak hasn't happened here. We're still, the beaches were only just closed 2 weeks ago. So, was it exactly 2 weeks? Not quite 2 weeks. It was a few days, a week after St. Patrick's Day. So, all right, let's see. The environment. Are we going to have bad storms? Is this shake-up that we're feeling, and this wake-up, shake-up that we're feeling in the Tower card? Is this indicative of environmental change? What's going to happen with our environment coming up over the summer, spring and summer? Please tell us, angels, what happened our environment? Ooh, spring and summer. So there's the Kardashian card. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Five of Wands means struggles. Unexpected fights and struggles. What's going to happen with the environment? And if you guys have, please help me. It really helps me do the videos when you have questions there. And I'll mention your name just like we did today. All right, Page of Wands. We're going to hear about it. Okay. And we have to do, they rolled back the, DJT rolled back the newly set Obama EPA restrictions on emissions from automobiles, and now the head of the EPA guy is running or overseeing the IGs for the $2 trillion. Because he fired the, it's just so much to handle. We just have to take some deep breaths. And we'll look into, that's a good thing to look into on the next video. Okay. All right. We're not going to feel strong. We're going to feel like there's some things that we can't control. Because the Strength card is controlling the lion, the roar. And that can be, well, we finished with March. And this could be, this is the time of Leo, but also, that doesn't mean that it's in the time of Leo. It's on its side. So we're going to feel like things are happening that we're not going to handle so great, or that we might not feel like we can control so very well. Of course, you know, tornadoes in the Tower card. Of course, we're already feeling this way. This is at the base. So this is actually a little bit, this helps me feel a little bit better because it's at the base. So hopefully we're already going through these things right now because it's not on the doorstep over here. Hopefully we'll get a good card there. That's the other card that keeps coming up, is the readiness, the ever vigilance of the Page of Swords. The gossip that we had to go through to get to the realization of the importance of this germ and the social distancing and the truth, you know. I'm also going to say, while we're going through this very difficult time, there could be a country that's trying to hack into our systems, maybe not so much with the environment, although we are asking about the environment. I think somebody that spies and hacks it. So there's probably some shakeups that we're going to hear about that. Okay. Yeah. So some things happen where there are loss. So there will be some storms and some problems because the Five of course, we're having loss already, right? The Five of Cups is loss. But the Two Cups, you know, remain. And that's very, you know, that's, I always tell people, look, these two cups are like the two cups that, the two people who are falling in love and making commitment in the Two of Cups. They're holding towards one another in an agreement. So just remember that things will get better, right? The Seven of Cups here on the doorstep means it's some things that we can't see, and that others are clouding in that nebulous soup that DJT and the EPA dude and these emissions and the coal and all that other stuff. They're just saying, oh, that's not going to happen. So there will be misconstrued information. With this Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups, is we can't believe some of the things that we hear, so we have to really go with the environmentalists and the scientists, and then we have to keep working on it. But yeah, so already the High Priestess is saying there are secrets and some things that we haven't seen, that we don't know, or misinformation. There will be problems. And because the High Priestess is there, and this is how we're seen when we do a Celtic cross, the 8th place represents how we're seen in this. So us in the United States, we're seen as a problem maker here. We've stepped in our own you-know-what. We may not want to look at it. Okay, so that... All right, so there's going to be some problems that happen in a few areas, which will prompt people to pick up and move. They didn't see it coming. It can be man-made and self-made, you know, like the PGE thing with the California fires. It can be that man-made, and then thus it affects the environment, and or the emissions and global warming, which is man-made, right? So there are some problems here over the next 6 months. And this may cause people to move, because this is like they're getting up. I didn't see this was coming. Things just continue to be not in the right controls, and so it could force people to move and to make a new life, and then we have a happier card here, but there will be some problems. Now, thank goodness that we don't have this here, you know. So, but I am gonna say, because the Strength card is on its side, that there will be some issues, and I'll say that water's involved because of the Ace of Cups here and the High Priestess, and also could be the phases of the moon, and the beginning of a season. So perhaps at the summer solstice. So we should possibly look at that. Okay, is there anything that we don't know about that? What is one of the things of these Seven of Cups? Oh, wow, just parted right there. Yeah, we're just going to feel like it's just one more beating. Sorry. Oh, gosh. Okay, so we can do this, you guys. We can do it. Because even though the Tower helps us awaken, it's very painful. But we're always better off in the long run. But even though we incur loss, and it's terrible and horrific, awful, but we do start again, and perhaps with a new administration. You know, maybe this is the birth of the new administration, and then we'll move forward there too, right? Okay, you guys, get your exercise in. Leave me some questions. Tell me how you're doing. All right. I'll see you later. You can email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com to schedule your reading. Also, if you go to the home page, the PayPal link and everything is there. I think I already said that. Okay. All right. Love you guys. See you later. All right. Bye.